You draw a big crowd every time you fight here local at Fantasy Springs Casino. This is your third time fighting here. How does it feel knowing that you got all this support from your family and friends?
It's an amazing feeling having friends, family, and fans, from the valley here to support me, knowing they have my back 100%.
I just noticed that you were watching your own fight earlier tonight. Give yourself a rating on how you performed that tonight.
I'm gonna rate myself probably around a 9.
Why is that?
Because there's stuff that I worked on in the gym that I didn't do here.
Okay.
But we pulled it off, and it was a really good fight.
Let's talk about a little bit about your boxing background. How is it that you liked boxing in the first place? All your siblings at one time were fighting, so you're following their path. You're the youngest of all your 4 brothers. What's the tick? What is it that you want to continue with the Caballero family tradition of boxing?
I just want to continue the family legacy. That's why they named me my nickname, the Legacy. I just want to keep the Caballero legacy going.
I have asked your brother, former world champ Randy Caballero, who is the most talented of all your brothers, and of course he said, I don't know if you remember a couple of months ago on an interview that we did, he said that you've definitely got the most talent. Why do you think Randy thinks of you that way?
Well, he says that I get a little bit of all my brothers. My older brother Robert, he had the aggressiveness. Ryan also had the aggressiveness, and Randy had, a little bit boxing and picking you down. He said I got all of it, and I just want to thank them for and my dad for helping me succeed and picking me up to this day.
On your dad's side, your family comes from Nicaragua. The great Alexis Arguello, Roman Chocolatito Gonzalez. Do you plan on continue that tradition of Nicaraguan boxing?
I plan on going far, and I'm gonna keep the Nicaraguan tradition going. I just hope one day I'll be as big as Chocolatito and Alexis Arguello and be one of the great names out there.
Golden Boy Boxing has a deep stable in the 130-pound division, which is the one division you compete. Some names as Hector Tanahara. There's this popular guy named Ryan Garcia, Carlos Morales. You're only 19 years old. Do you see yourself fighting those names in a couple of years? Ryan Garcia. What do you think of Ryan Garcia as a fighter that he is right now? He's young as you are. He's a few months older than you are.
He's a good fighter. I can't take nothing away from him. He's 20-0?
Yes.
I fought him actually in the amateurs.
Okay.
And then I beat him one. He beat me one. But someone that really knows his style. You can get him. But I'm not trying to rush anything. What Golden Boy has planned for me now, I'm gonna take it, and whoever he puts me with next, I don't mind.
You only have 4 professional fights. You're off to a 4-0 record. He's 20-0 now. Obviously, he started his career a little younger than you did. His professional career, he started his career fighting in Mexico. How long would it take for you if let's just say Ryan Garcia is still in the radar within your division to fight someone like him?
Like I said, it's all up to Golden Boy. Whatever they put me, I'm gonna fight. I don't back down from no fights. I just go to the gym with my dad, and he trains me 110% for anybody they put me in there with.
When you hear the Caballero last name, your last name, your last name in your family, your dad came here to the States at such an early age, and he taught you guys what the sport of boxing is like. How does it feel representing the Caballero last name every time you fight? And I know you represent the country of Nicaragua. When you enter the ring, you're waving the Nicaraguan flag and the U.S. flag as well.
Having the Caballero name means everything to me, My dad started fighting, and he started building our name. Then my other brother started fighting, and even my older brother, Randy Caballero, he's a former world champion, IBF. It means a lot to me. And I have a lot to look up to this last name, And to the flags, the Nicaraguan and American flag, I'm always gonna have those flags behind my back to the day I'm done boxing.
Again, let's go back to your family background. How well do you know the story of your dad in his boxing days in Nicaragua and how he came to the States?
Well, from what I know, he was one of the best boxers out there. Nah.
Go ahead,
well, I mean,
he's sitting right
he told
next
me,
to you.
he told me
He's listening to everything you're saying, so it's okay.
He said he was a good fighter. He said out there he was a good fighter. Huh? But I mean, from what he's taught us,
He's taught you guys everything.
from what he's taught us and what we know, I don't doubt it. He probably was good.
Okay. He was telling me the story about how he represents the Caballero family, how he actually grown that into you guys, and how he thinks how important it is to carry the Caballero last name brought on to you guys now that you are the next generation of boxing, representing the U.S. but with Nicaraguan background.
I mean, representing the Caballero name is everything to me. You know, it's my family. I'm gonna love my family to the day I die, and that last name's gonna stick with me forever, and it's gonna stick in the boxing world forever too.
Let's go back to your performance tonight. You defeated Padron by first round KO. You're not rushing anything like you said, but how active do you think you'll be for the year 2019? Do you see yourself fighting another fight before this year ends?
Hopefully they put me in December. I mean, whatever Golden Boy has planned for me, I'm ready for it. We're gonna go back to the gym and train hard. And in 2019, I mean, as much as they put me, I'm glad with anything I get.
I was asking your dad how much the boxing world needs to know who the Caballero family is. You're known locally. A lot of the fight fans in the Coachella Valley know who the Caballero family is. Do you see yourself fighting in other venues in 2019?
I see myself fighting on big venues in 2019. Hopefully on the undercards. I mean, if they put me in a Canelo undercard and who else is there? All the big Golden Boy names. I mean,
yeah.
They put me in the undercard. That'll be great exposure and great experience for me.
Right. So now you're a Golden Boy fighter. DAZN is the new agreement, the new deal that Golden Boy has with this new online service for subscribers. So more than likely you'll be fighting on one of those cards. What do you think about that?
Oh, that's a perfect way to put boxing out there. I mean, Facebook. Everybody has Facebook, and it's live and it's free. You can't go wrong with that. You know, everybody loves free. Everybody loves Facebook. So might as well put them together, and you get a good show. And there's millions of viewers on there. There's a lot of views.
Okay. So to all the fight fans out there, Romeo, when is Romeo's next fight? When do you think the next fight will be? Mr. Caballero, go ahead. How soon do you see yourself fighting before the 2018 year ends?
Well, I gotta go back to the gym and talk to my team, and let's see what we have planned for us.
Okay. There you have it, ladies and gentlemen, the Caballero family here. Thank you guys for having me here in your household. I appreciate all the hospitality that you guys are giving me, and thank you for the opportunity. Romeo Caballero, after a successful win tonight against Hugo Padron, he's off to a 4-0 start. Remember this name, Romeo Caballero, 132-pounder. He's going to make some noise in the super featherweight division. Thank you very much,
Thank
Romeo.
you.